Hey everybody, it's Moonhorse again. Coming in just before this video with a little bit of information. We're talking about the University of Utah healthcare program. A friend of mine is not doing well and needs you guys, if you can, to look into this program, donate if you can, help out if you can. They're looking for, donations, people who can do live kidney transplants, the whole thing. This is a very good cause, and it's very, very important. So if you guys have anything you can do to help, or any way that you can help at all, please do. It would mean a lot to me. It would mean a lot to everybody. It's not just me. It's about everybody. Everybody's in this together, so we should all put together to actually do something. Like, if you're interested, or you have any way that you can possibly get in touch with this, or if you're in the area and you can do something to help out, you can contact them at uofulivingdonor.org. Or you can contact them at the phone number 801-587-8816. If you're interested in helping my friend specifically, when you get through to somebody or you're talking to somebody, ask for Corinne C. Powell. That's who needs the help right now. It's this person who asked me to kind of help out, not just for her, but for everybody. So if you want to help out, you want to contribute to a good cause, you want to do something good, really help these people out. They could use it. Alright, so now on with the show. Welcome back to, what the hell is this thing called again? Minecraft Middle School 2? I don't know, it doesn't matter. This is chapter 6. It was the next day. Hector got up and pretended to go to school. Then Hector left school and walked to Finway Park. The park that the Mager League Stadium in Bloke City. Yeah. He then scalloped tickets and went into the stadium. He got front row sets. Hector liked the Block City team. The Redcocks. Oh! Whew, okay. And wanted to wait until the 7th stretch to fulfill his plan. In the front row, Hector thought he was alone. There was no one sitting near him. Until the third Then a hot girl sat down next to him. He thought... Oh, no, I'm sorry, he thought. He spelled thought right. He thought she was alone, and was about to ask her to fuck. Then he saw her boyfriend, the famous Big Dick McGee. Hector knew he could convince the girl to fuck him. All he needed to do was run around naked or streck on the field. It was the 7th Hector was ready to start the strecking. He took off his pants. Then he took off his shirt. Then he took off his underpants. He actually spelled underpants right this time. Then jumped on the field. He timed the streck perfectly, because the fook cam was just about to come on. To get his dick bigger, he stared at the front row girl. He could almost see her her silky awesome boobies. Throt her shirt. There's no vowel in that word. The girl then took her shirl off. The entire crowd stared at the boobies. Some people even passed out because of how perfectly they locked. The Jumbotron was on the front row girl's boobies. Noticing what was going on, Big Dick McGee took his clothes off. He was preparing for a cockfight with Hector. Oh, God. They're going to, sword fight.
He remembered that his mama mentioned that his dad used to bet on cockfights. Hector wondered if his dad was watching, and if he was betting on Hector to win. All that happened in a couple minutes was Hector and McGee using their dicks like swords. But then Big Dick McGee charged up for a mega ejaculation. However, Hector was already one step ahead of him. Hector had gone past the point of super or mega ejaculation. He was going to do the best and riskiest move in cockfighting, the hyper ejaculation. The only problem is that your dick could get blown off. Don't blow your dick off, kid! The semen from the hyper ejaculation would be like super sticky and would be unable to be washed off by anything, not even a semen rake. What? Then Hector did it! Luckily, his dick stayed in place. However, his semen missed McGee and hit the green monster. What green monster? The green monster was now the gray monster from Hector's semen. Then Hector transformed his dick into a slender rod. What? He then, in a split second, used the second best cockfighting move ever. Hector took his dick and shoved it so far McGee's throat that it got into his heart. He stabbed him in the heart with his dick. Cool. He then charged up for a super ejaculation. The semen exploded like a boom and killed McGee instantly. Then Hector went over and got McGee's former girlfiend. Then hopped out of the park using his dick as a pogo stick. Hector thought of what to do next. Next chapter. Oh my god. Hector's dick hop pogo stick steal to the best hotel in Block City on the computer last night. It said it was the best hotel for sexing in. Hector had found out that the front row girl's real name was Vanessa the Villager. He didn't care about her name or anything else, except that she had big boobies. Her ass was also amazing. Hector got the room just fine. Even that he was only 12. Ew. Since his dick was still out, the receptionist must have thought that he was adult because of how big his dick was. Why is it always dicks in these stories? It's always about sex. Then Hector took Vanessa up to the room. He opened the door. Hector thought it was a good sex place. He felt as comfortable as a dog in a cave. What? He then got ready to sex Vanessa. First, Hector took his dick and put it between her boobies. Then he told her to stand up, and he rotated himself around in the air. Dick still between her boobies, so he's like floating. Soon, the het was too much, and he had to stop. Then Hector, I just kind of imagine like she's laying on the bed, but he's like, his dick's just pointing down, so he's just like cartwheeling in midair for no reason, just like a fucking fan. Then Hector decided to do the sexy 9. Her sex slit felt muscular, as Vanessa was apparently a fit person. Her ass also felt nice. He then took his fingers out of where? The finger that was in her ass had shit on it. He then decided to do the dirty Sanchez. Oh god. He took the shit and put it on his dick. Then he rubbed it on Vanessa's lip, giving her a mustache. He thought about doing the Cleveland steamer. But then Hector remembered the team from Cleveland, the Indians. He thought all Indians were stooped. All they did was stooped stuff like dance in circles and give themselves fag hippie names like White Eagle and Black Hawk. This kid's kind of a fucking asshole. So he decided to instead go to sleep and get sexing in the morning. When Hector woke up, he realized he was on the news. He was on Sex Network. He then got on his computer that he brought with him. Hector realized he was on Pornhub. It was Hector's dream for his massive dick to be on Pornhub. Pornhub. Not Pornhub. Pornhub. Two B's. He then saw it almost had 1 million views. Hector was so proud of himself for achieving his life's goal. Hector decided to wait to tell Vanessa as a good surprise. He then remembered that he wanted to go sexing with her. He woke her up and asked her to do sexing. She gladly agreed, and the sexing began. Hector ran all the way back to the window. Vanessa was standing there, naked, her sex slit inviting for his throbbing, growing dick. He then ran forward. 2 seconds later, the impact happened. Vanessa let out a scream that sounded like a dumbass fag. What the fuck? But that was good somehow. Then Hector did a super ejaculation. The semen went all over the walls. Some of Vanessa's sex slit juice was also mixed in. Then Vanessa challenged him to a challenge where the object was to lick up the most semen. Hector suggested sexing one more time and then leaving the hotel. Vanessa agreed with him. Hector did a new type of ejaculation that he didn't know what it was called. Charged up with all he had to do. Then Hector released the semen. The force of the semen shot him back and out of the window like a rocket. Then Hector noticed something strange. He was fling. Semen was going down to the streets of Block City Bellow. Hector then flew back to his room as his semen was running out fast. He landed through the window. Then Vanessa and him packed up and left. This isn't the end, because there's only one more chapter of this. So we're going to do that. This is chapter 8. This is the end. Hector hijacked a car and drove Vanessa home. He then drove himself home. While driving himself home, he met a cop. He thought that the cop, a woman, was stooped and ugly. He decided to kill her cock style. He got out of the car. He thought of Vanessa and got a massive boner. He then used his pisky pores like a Pokemon, and the semen came out and the cop drunned. Then, on his drive back home, he realized that it wasn't his psyche powers. He was just thinking of Vanessa. Hector got home, turned on the news. His mama must have been out hooking. On the news, he saw that Vanessa had been killed. Hector wondered why he could never keep a good sex person. Then Hector got on his computer. He looked up what to do if you fail. He saw a guy jumping off a building. He decided to do that. Well, that ended really darkly. This fucking story's weird. This whole thing is weird. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. You can like, comment, subscribe. That'd be cool. I also have a Patreon. There's a dog in the corner. He's off the sofa now. Now he's in the corner. Oh, he's looking at me. He knows I'm talking about him. Hey. I don't know why I do that voice when I talk to my dogs. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. Bye.